Hello, everyone. Amy from AMPO here. I hope that you are having an excellent week. Here at AMPO, we have been coming up alongside you every week to talk about annual giving and how you can take your annual giving program and make it more strategic. We are looking at taking those things that are on your things to do list, those tasks that you're checking off, and we are putting them together in a more strategic way to drive your fundraising efforts forward so that you can raise more money for your organization. Guess what? Year-end starts now. In order for us to have a successful year-end giving program, we have to start building those strategies now. This way, we are not scrambling at the end to come up with our messaging, to come up with our goals, and to come up with what we are going to be doing. We're going to start thinking about that strategy now so that we are prepared to implement when the time is right. And so there are going to be 4 components to our year-end giving strategy. And those 4 components are a matching gift, an informative newsletter for our donors, a strategic thankathon, and your year-end appeal. So those are the 4 things that we're going to look at implementing for a successful year-end campaign. So the first thing we're going to start with is a matching gift. And what a matching gift does is it helps to inspire others to give to your organization. Maybe it will inspire someone to retain their gift to your organization. Maybe it will inspire someone to a greater level of giving, or perhaps it will inspire someone to give that first gift to your organization. So we're going to look at how we're going to raise that, how we're going to make an ask for that matching gift. And so the first thing we need prospects. So who are some good prospects for us to look to make an ask for a matching gift at year end? Maybe you want to look to a longtime donor. Maybe you have someone who's given to the organization for a long time that you just think this will be the perfect opportunity for them. Maybe it's a board member. Maybe you have a board member that you have heard and you think from what you've heard from them talking about the mission that they would be a good prospect for this. Maybe you're lucky and maybe your founder is still around, and maybe this would be an excellent opportunity to engage with them and involve them with the mission. Or maybe you need to look to your annual giving strategic prospect portfolio. We've been building that portfolio. You may have already been engaging with those donors, and maybe there is someone on that list that it just feels like this would be the right time to ask them for a bigger commitment to your organization, and this matching gift could be that perfect opportunity. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to start looking at who would be the best prospect for our match. One of the other things that we need to know to make sure that we're identifying the best prospect for a match is to know how much of a match we want to have. How large is that gift going to be? And so one of the things that I like to do for this is first you need to know what your year-end goal is. So if you know what your goal is for year-end, then I like to take 10% of that. So if you know that you're trying to raise $100,000 here at year end, what I would look for from this match is $10,000. Then that way you can have a match of 10, match it with 10,000 of giving from folks that you have. That gets you to 20, and then you start building your other elements and your other plans around that. So you need to know your goal so that you can start to align that with your prospects. So start thinking about your prospect, start really refining what that goal is, and we will be well on our way to having a matching gift in place to help your efforts for year end. Have a great week. As always, if you would like to talk more, if you have some additional questions or just want to chat, reach out. I would love to hear from you. Have an excellent week, and we will be in touch soon.